and drafting the same way they have in the last couple of series that we watched.
Panto saw his brother. Well, he didn't know. He did not have the awareness that this was happening. And Noob will, of course, claim the first blood. It looks like the 10 seconds until we have the power rune, first one of the game. And actually going to zip in onto Omar. They trigger the Sinister Gaze out on top of him. They don't have enough to kill him off, though. Laranov, will he be able to get to where the rune is at? It's going to spawn onto the top side, sadly.
TA2000.
Sumail was hoping to try and chase down Panto, but TA2000 shows up on his higher targets, but you also don't know the backup they have. As Miracle comes up the hill, his smoke will be popped. They're going onto the morph, but Miracle, he waveforms towards Panto, and they kill off this Lich. Hoodwink will end up dead as well, as Laranov trying to surround Miracle, but Noob bails them out of trouble. Huge Berserker's call, culminating in a cutting blade onto the Storm Spirit. He's already dead and gone. TA2000 needs to run the hell away, as 1J trying to create space on the backline with the Pierce the Veil and the calling. Unfortunately, though, there is a call to prevent him from doing any real damage. They hold him in position. They kill him.
Easy for GH to scout it, though, so they don't have to rush things.
Oh,
Miracle.
The Hawk, he sees Miracle. They jump onto Omar. They find the Hoodwink. Not dead just yet, though. He will eventually get taken down. Meantime, though, Bristleback, he's trying to fight against Noob and Miracle. He will lose his life, but not before this Noob axe does. Big Chain Frost bouncing around. All of a sudden, Miracle isolated in the middle of the fight, forced away from away just for safety. Laranov, considering the jump, goes instead onto GH. GH catches 3 heroes with the Echo Stomp, but it's not going to save any lives, unfortunately. They are playing with the numerical reaching forward. They had an observer ward by the Twin Gate, so they saw exactly where NIGMA Galaxy were at. GH trying to TP himself out. That will not be allowed, my friend, as Laranov gets that kill. In the meantime, though, Miracle, next to the Chain Frost with the Ice Fire, he turns into the Lifestealer, but it might not be enough. There's so many heroes around him. He's morphing strength, but that means he has no damage to threaten them. That he has right now, unfortunately. Look at his Q. He's got one more item syndrome as they jump Sumail mid lane. They want this kill onto the Dragon Knight. He doesn't have a BKB, so he doesn't have a way to survive here. ET Splitter doing quite a bit of work onto this Lifestealer. They kill him off. TA2000 will die to the Culling Blade of Noob, but now Sinister Gaze back onto GH. They still will be able to bring him down. The dead shot bouncing off of his corpse, granting a double kill towards 1J. So although they find the Lifestealer, the cost is extremely heavy for NIGMA. 3 down without buyback for any of them.
Yeah, Omar should be fine. He has a 4-staff as well. Like you said, 3 buyback, no buybacks, that is. Can they defend just the 2 of them? Like, Morphling could jump in. He has a blink, by the way. That's what he bought. But the problem is if Omar shows himself, he's dead.
Yep, he does. Well, exactly like you said. Omar shows, Omar's dead. And Morphling, one of the problems is that despite having Blink the call back onto Dahak, here comes TA2000. They don't find the Infesto, so he ends up dead. Buyback onto the Bristleback. Laranov in the meantime jumping in. They find Sumail with the Chain Frost bouncing almost everywhere. And the DK does die. The lack of this BKB is making such major problems for the DK. Miracle now, waveforming past Pantomime. He wants this kill onto the Lich. Echo Stomp stalling out multiple of these heroes, but Miracle needs to leave. He's trying to get out. He does barely manage to do so, as Noob buys him space with a big call onto multiple heroes. Even better bushwhack, but sadly, they just do not have the damage. Still have only lost 1 hero in this entire fray, having also forced a buyback from the Axe, and a nice dodge on the Echo Stomp by Laranov. Now though, the Hawk getting called in once again. Omar does that. That's a dieback onto this Hoodwink. Another dieback onto the Axe as well. GH, Echo Stomp gets dodged. He gets hit with the Nullifier and he's going to go down as well. Miracle and Sumail hoping against hope they can hold them.
And because of that, he couldn't jump in the same time Miracle jumped backwards.
Oh, speaking of Miracle, he's been dragged back in by the Sinister Gaze. Activates his BKB.
He's doing no damage.
Use the Lifestealer form for the Unfettered to keep this fight going. Unfortunately, he knows that his BKB is already down to 6 seconds. He has to retreat to the base immediately. This might be the last fight. Tier 4s are down. Here they jump in. They get Sumail. He's hexed up. He forced back inside the fountain. But they don't care about the fountain. They don't care about the heroes. They care about the Ancient. And they will destroy it. GG. Partner life drain. There's always that portion of the game before you have BKB where you feel like...
I mean, he truly is. Like, he's playing on the edge. But this Lina is just dominating. 20 lasted. 12 on Voronov. Top lane.
They might find first blood onto GH in the top lane. Dahak wants him, but unfortunately Miracle doing more damage, and he's going to be the one that finds the first blood. Now he's leading on to 1J. Would love to find the double kill. The top bomb was thrown out, and there's going to be another arrow.
If he gets the tier 1 tower.
Well, Panto's going to get it, and they're going to try and kill Panto. Noob! Ah, Noob! I don't know about that TP, gang. He shows up just to give Laurenov additional gold. That will complete the Blink Dagger for this DK. Echo Stomp, though, lays out onto 2. Unfortunately, I'm not sure they have the damage to get these kills. Panto, life draining onto GH. They can't even kill the punch.
Straight into 1J.
Yep, but now they get the silence out onto 1J. Unfortunately, though, there are still going to be a lot of damage coming in onto the Clinks himself. He ate the Dragon Tail, he ate the crits, and now the Clinks is dead. Yes, 1J does die, but is it worth it? Panto trying to get the life drain out onto Omar. Gets zoned back by Sumail and Noob. Will he be able to escape? I don't think so. Laguna Blade will be out. There's the Dragon Slave, LSA. This partner will end up...
Scout. The Beast out and the Hack is instantly scouted. Yep.
The Hack is dead.
Miracle as well, though.
Sumail with that damage. They do end up getting the kill onto Sumail as well as GH in this mid lane.
Worth it.
So 2 for 1 all across the map. Omar gonna be in some trouble as well as he gets jumped on by TA2000.
1J.
A bit of danger here. He's gonna find himself on the very far side from where the rest of his team is. And GH did a very smart thing. He sent the spirits to the south to make sure that there's no actual backup available for 1J.
Oh,
ensuring that this Muerta is indeed alone. But now, oh no, Laurenov and Dahak, as soon as the spirit went away, they came in by surprise. Find some assassination onto Miracle, the big bad boy. Now Laurenov and Dahak, they still need to be a little bit afraid here. Sumail is nearby. Noob has been throwing out these goos, getting the stacks out, and now they find the Hex LSA onto this Phantom Assassin, but they have no Laguna Liz. They don't have the additional damage. It finally comes back.
Looks okay for them.
Get the stun onto Noob, but like I mentioned, no break except for the Fan of Knives. It comes out right now onto the Bristleback. Will it be enough? Omar getting right-clicked down by this DK. Still alive, will eventually take the tumble, but now BK in a bit of danger, force stops onto the high ground, evades the damage from Sumail. The Hawk gets the primal roar out onto Miracle. They want this Clinks first and foremost. Do they have enough damage for the Skeleton Archer? Not just yet, but Tier 2000 has enough to bring down Sumail with the help of Laurenov. And as soon as they do, Miracle dies with a splash damage next to him as well. Laurenov on a double kill. He might be able to find more. They're looking for GH, SNY. They're not killing him. So Laurenov is good. Dahak though, not going to be as lucky as he gets bursted down by Sumail. But sadly, Sumail might not escape from this. He doesn't have a BKB of his own. He blinks onto the high ground, trying to get himself away from this fight as they've caught in the catch onto TA2000. TA turn towards Omar. They get the kill onto the Shadow Shaman. 1 minute still to go on this Aegis. So TA2000 still happy to fight here. Laguna Blade was expended onto Dahak, but not enough to kill him. They wanted to get the dieback, but they do not find it. And now instead they're going on to Noob. The break was there, but the Aegis gets expended first. Sumail looking for the LSA stun. He gets it. BKB on cooldown for 7 seconds, but TA2000 able to get the Phantom Strike away. They hold the Bristleback at bay with the Primal Roar. Sumail now getting jumped upon. TA2000 able to activate the BKB. He just wants to get back into the base. Was hoping to burst someone in 1 second. Did not happen. So NIGMA Galaxy.
Dude, Beast is dead. No buyback.
No buyback for the Beastmaster. Sumail doing so much damage. TA2000 trying to jump and kill GH. Not going to be able to do so. In the meantime, Laurenov pops his BKB, zoning these heroes back. He can't kill anybody, however. And now that his BKB is about to expire, he needs to run the hell away. TA2000 jumping in. He can't even kill the Shadow Shaman. Does eventually manage to do so. Trying to keep this fight going. There's going to be a ghost on the Decrep onto this Bristleback. He can't really progress forward in this fight, but Laurenov is all of a sudden completely isolated from the rest of his team. He does manage to kill Miracle in the corner, but it does cost him his life. That being said, he has buyback. Miracle does not. That's a dieback on the Clinks. However, if he doesn't buy back right now, this could be full megas in favor of NIGMA Galaxy. TA2000 trying to kill off Noob. Not going to be able to do so just yet. Rod of Atos onto GH. They want to bring down this Elder Titan. They do so. Omar wants to blink away. Almost died. But they couldn't get the final kill. So he's back in base, regenning up, still has Satanic. But in the meantime, NIGMA Galaxy secure themselves the full mega creeps. The Hawk caught outside of the base. He will end up dead. And that's a dieback on the Beastmaster, Liz. I think this game is over.
This game looks very, very over. Sumail 72-6 on the Lina. They have to fight. Like at this point, their throne is gonna fall. PA's in. Went on to
TA2000
GH.
goes in. Nullifier revealed, but they still don't have the BKB. She ends up dead. The game is over. GG. Well played is called. Chimera Esports lose game 2.
Because basically every time I tried playing
The battle begins.
Let's
Maybe a
see.
small fight here. Nice little kick. Laranov gonna go forward with the shield crash. They're getting damage out onto Omar. It looks like this Rubik is gonna end up being first blood. And they give it obviously towards the Pangolier to start things off. Vessel from the Earth Spirit, but there is still a potential to get back into that item. And of course, you still have access to the Sunray. The thing that I think is really missing is a big fight, and now the big fight is coming in their direction. They get 1J, but TA2000 finds the RP, catches
No
3
damage,
heroes, but sadly they do not have the follow-up damage. They need to get out of here. Laranov goes in for the Rolling Thunder, wants to catch Sumail. The Magnetizer's in for the Earth Spirit. But it's not going to be enough to keep him alive. He ends up dead, and with the Brewmaster being split off, he's chasing off the Miracle. Cyclone into the air. They potentially want this DK. TA2000 has Shockwave, has Skewer if needed. Doesn't end up using it just yet, though, because he gets interrupted by Noob on his Primal Beast. Unfortunately, there's going to be the stun onto this DK, and he will end up dead. Nice little stolen brew form by the Rubik.
Bot lane Noob.
Yeah, he's dead. Not only did they kill him, Liz, they also killed his courier. And his courier was carrying his BKB. So
And
no
Omar.
BKB for the Primal. They find Omar on the backside. In fact,
Sumail.
they find Sumail as well. Laranov trying to run down this Earth Spirit and just kills him. Heads up without even needing help. GH now, without having access to the Sunray. His Icarus Diver's back online,
This
but
thing
he's
is
going to be
dead.
forced to Supernova, but it does not matter. They scramble the egg, they get the kill, and Chimera
Still
solo
BKB.
chasing down Primal
Yeah.
Beast. Okay, Primal will be able to get away, and now they're actually turning their attention back onto Dahak. Sumail rolls
This is
in,
dangerous.
kicks him towards the tower with the Geo Grip. He does have pipe, he does have lots of one charges, he's nowhere near dead. He is still alive right now. They kill off the Primal Beast. Rolling Thunder from Laranov also eliminates Omar. Immediately afterwards, Sumail falls too, as he can do nothing. Being held in position. They're already heading for Omar. 1J finds the dead shot. They get the grab onto this Rubik. Rubik trying to get himself away, but already dead. In the meantime, Noob comes in. BKB at the ready. Pulverize onto this Muerta. They do quite a bit of damage. Laranov will lose out on his Aegis.
Oh, that's a good
and
egg.
Dahak does not have access to his Broodlings. He had to bring them back. And with the egg on the low ground in the river, it will burst, catching on to 3. But here comes TA2000. RP directly onto the Dragon Knight. He is going to end up falling here with the damage output of TA2000 as well as 1J. We have lost two with the BKB active. The dead shot doesn't connect, so he gets to live. But now he's so far away from the rest of the base, so they get the free chance to go potentially onto Miracle. Nice pulverize onto Laranov, but the RP from TA2000 on the 2 heroes. It's 3 heroes, in fact. Omar, Miracle, as well as Noob, all caught in place, held in position, easy to kill off. And Chimera Esports have secured game 3 because NIGMA throw in the towel. They call GG, and all of a sudden, it's Chimera Esports.
Stronger with Slardar, double bracer, and you're not even afraid of an Elder Side suicide to a towers.
Dude, these GH once GH is still chasing him. First blood is well committed. They're bringing in some support, but the skewer down towards GH. The TP took too long from 1J. The dead shot will send away GH, but it's still probably going to lead to the death of Laranov. As Sumail stands on the outskirts of the calling, is able to get off the shockwave. He still dies in the...
For now, Void Spirit is stepping in, so maybe they'll try to go on Miracle once again. He's going back in. Miracle is...
Well, your prediction is accurate, my friend. They went right back in for Miracle. He does have the Corrosive Haze, but the Echo Storm, it landed onto 1. The ET Splitter lands onto 2. Not enough damage to get any kills just yet, but certainly enough to dissuade Chimera. And now, with bringing in both Miracle and Sumail, 1J is falling so low. Omar might end up dead here. Assassinate coming in. It's going to bring him down. TA2000. Now he wants
nice
Miracle.
RP.
There will be a nice RP from Sumail, catching out onto 3 heroes in tandem with the Echo Storm. They're underneath the tier 1 tower. But still, Lizard, they lack the damage they need with Miracle being dead. GH will survive for now. Assassinate, though, ends those dreams of survivability. And now jump in, Dahak, look for Sumail. Immediate blink away from the magnet to keep himself alive. Unfortunately, look where they're going. It's towards Miracle. They dust him again. He's away from the rest of his gang. Can he get out to safety? Life drain, bringing him low, and Panto's going to be the one to kill him. Sumail cannot find the counter initiation. Now the rest of the team needs to run. Omar falling low, drops down the mass open wards, as well as GH's splitter. They almost kill 1J, but this Muerta is still alive. TA2000 shows up, gets rid of Omar. They get the kill eventually onto 1J, but it's gonna cost so damn much as Noob now being assassinated on his bristleback. TA2000 can't fully chase him just yet. Very nice dodge. Manta style through the Echo Storm. He wants to find Noob. He has the vision thanks to the corrosive haze. On the other side though, there's also corrosive haze onto Sumail. RP will be there. Sumail just wants to live. He just wants to go home to safety. But now that they brought these heroes low, maybe he actually saw him. But he didn't go directly on top of him. Instead, there's a fight that's going to be leading off here in the mid lane. Dahak almost killing off Omar. One more right click will do it. And there's no Shadow Shaman. Simultaneously, they do find Miracle. TA2000 with his gem. Well, it turns out things aren't as different as I thought, as sadly the Miracle Clinks will yet again be brought down. This would be such a huge coup. Omar needs to be in trouble, but the bomb coming back in with the concussive grenade gets him back to safety. Omar does find the shackles out onto the CA2000 Void Spirit, but with access to the life drain, he stays alive. Omar's the one that falls low. Noob will end up dead elsewhere on the map as Sumail getting encroached upon by TA2000. The assassinate will be there. One more Astral Step kills them all.
That's just game.
No more Sumail, no more Miracle. Double kill for TA2000. Make that almost a full team wipe. And with none of these heroes having buyback Lizard, I feel like this is it. It's done and dusted. We are looking at Chimera Esports heading to DreamLeague Season 25.
Yeah, congratulations, I think, are in order. As Elder Titan, you can maybe try and defend a little bit longer, but versus these kind of heroes, 30 seconds, that's GG right there.
Yeah. This is unfortunate. History has repeated itself. Every single time that NIGMA has to play against the real strong opponents in these qualifiers, they always, and I literally mean always, fall short of glory in the grand finals. And unfortunately, Lizard,